Hi. So far what we have done is we created an hero and life system and score system and all. There you can see the life is 3. Once it hits, the life is 2. Now the life is 1. Now, yeah, it's gone. The game is ended. So before we start doing these things, we first have to know whether the game is ended or started, because look at that, even after the hero has been destroyed, the game is still on the run. You could figure out that easily there. So now the hero is gonna destroy. Yep. But now everything has to shut it down. But look at that, still the score is running, the life is running, and the clouds are generating and the rockets are generating. We have to stop that. So all I do is I go to my script here in my game manager, and I want to just create one variable which is called uh, public game state. It should be a boolean type, so it can take either true or false. Then in the start method I just give it as game state equals uh, false, which means the game is not yet ready. Okay, so the game is not ready then. But only if the game state is true, then everything will run. So that's how it works. We have to make it somewhere, the game state, we have to make somewhere the game state to be true. Okay, game state is false here, we have to make the game state to true. So what I can do here is I can just come down, scroll down here. Now look at that, void update. I can make things work like this. Update can work only when the game state is true, unless the fire won't start, unless the missile won't start and the cloud won't start. So here I set it as if game state double equals true. If it is true, then execute everything inside of this. Okay, so that's what happens here. If the game set is true, then everything will be executed inside that, unless they won't be executed. This is your void update. Great. So if the game set is false, then it won't be executed. So if game set is true, then it will be executed. So that's how it has to be done. So now, since the game state is set to false at the beginning, now when you play, now you could see now the game state is false now by default. So it should not work. Those are default. Those two clouds are default clouds. But look at that, the rest of the clouds are not starting. Yeah, so maybe I should turn this off, or I should turn this cloud disable here, and my missile also to be disabled here. So let's play. I could see they're not starting. The prefabs are not working. Yeah, so this is because of here. If I make this game state even if it is false, it can work. Then now you go to your game and just play. You can see that your game will play even when the even when it is, look at that, because the game starts when the game state is false. So that's how it works. So I just went here, I just made this I want to make it as true. Okay, game state is true. So it will execute only when the game is true. If not, then it won't execute. So what I can do here is I go to my start method, I make it as true, true. Great. Then when in the hero move, whenever the hero is destroyed, because hero is the main character, so whenever the hero's health, look at that, game manager.instant.health equals 0. If it is 0, then the next thing we do is we just we want this game manager dot instance dot game state equals false. So game manager instead of game state equals false. So once it is turned to false, I mean when the hero is about to destroy, then that's it, then the game won't work further. So now you can see the game started at the beginning because yeah, we have made this in the start method the game state to be true, so the game is true now, it is executing now, my health is reduced. Now look at that. Yeah, so that's what happens. So just go to your script. There's something I think I have to fix, which is if game manager dot instance equal to health, then I should put this two functions inside this one. Yeah, so I decrease the health, and if the health is 0, then game state is false, then destroy game object. Great. Now we just play the file and see what happens. So now the game began and yeah, now the health is 3, 2, then 1. Done. So once it's done, that's it. Now look at that, no more clouds and no more missiles are starting because the game is ended, so nothing will happen now. Okay, so this is how we can fix a game state. So this game state is important because that's how the entire game and the other scripts will know whether the game state is true or false. Okay, so here you can do like this. When you program, you can just, if instead of if game state equals true, you just type like this, which means if game state is true. That's what the meaning is. Whenever you type if game state, which means if game state is true, then it will be executed. So that's one advantage of using a Boolean variable. So Boolean would really help you to find out whether your game has been started or ended or something like that.